Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone doing today? Yeah, how's everyone doing? Hope everything is going well for you guys. Just finishing up getting some things ready real quick. All right. Yeah, how's everyone doing today? Figured we'd start the stream with with reacting to a uh yeah. Do do do. Yeah, we're gonna react to a song made by an artist that I don't currently know him that well, but I used to know him pretty well, or used to know him a little bit. Don't want to give myself too much credit for that in terms of how much I know the guy, but yeah, knew the person, and so they made a new song, so I figured we could check it out. So let us go and see. Yay! All right. I don't know if there's going to be much visuals. Um, you can see at the top right where my cursor is. The song is. One second. Let me quickly. Uh, go. Just move that back into position. There we go. All right. Yeah. The song is called "Never Had Somebody." I don't know the context of the song, so it'll be interesting to hear it.
I've never done this before. You singleness saboteur. I'll ask you, will you? You first made all of the moves. I'll catch up and match your tune. I'll ask you, will you? Make me more than a friend. Tell me love's your intent. I've never met somebody and felt so intense. Take me to where this ends and something better begins. I've never had somebody and seen where it went.
All right. It's actually a really nice thing. I always forget just how nice this person's stuff is. It is Calum. That's what it says. The channel's name is Caleb Schwabauer. And let me just quickly like the video. If you guys wouldn't mind checking this dude out, I think he's probably he's a really good artist. I find him quite nice. Really good.
May I have this first dance? Might teach me leading my hands. I'll ask you, may I get closer? Come over, hold your weight up on my shoulders. I'll ask you, may I make you more than a friend? Tell you love's my intent. You've never met somebody and felt so intense. Take you to where this ends and something better begins. You've never had somebody and seen where it went.
That's actually really, really beautiful. I'm actually very wow. Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah. I figured we could quickly check that song out before we kind of got moving with the main part of today's stream, which is we are going to be playing a yeah, we're going to be playing the game Space Engineers again. I know I had attempted to play it a little bit ago, but didn't have everything quite hooked up correctly, but I think I got it all figured out. So just gonna quickly, pull that up real quick. Yeah, yeah. I think that was probably some of the nicer of the songs I listened to of that guy. Uh, yeah. Actually, you know what? I got an idea. I want to do something. Oh, uh, let's see here. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. I just was notified by the. Oh, shoot. All right. All right. We're gonna do this. All right. And then I just want to come over to my server. And we're just gonna click enter. There we go. I've just shared that person's stuff in my Discord if you guys wanted to come and check out that song for yourself and, just give the artist some love, as everyone else seems to always say. All right. We'll oh, just gotta fix some of my stuff real quick. All right. We are. Perfect. All right. Hope everything's. I always forget how ah, everything kind of jumbles around when I open up Space Engineers. I need to just make sure to get everything leveled to roughly the right position that when it reorientates where everything is, I can still. There we go. That's close. Not correct, but close. All right. So I'm going to quickly make a new game. I'll be playing. Let me just do this real quick. There we are. Yeah, they've made several adjustments, so I think we're gonna play Star System in the Star System world. I'll let the person choose whether we do, uh, yeah, whether we end up sticking with this. I don't know exactly how the person wants me to reference them real quick. Well, should have figured that one out before. Oh shoot, that's not what I wanted. I pressed the wrong button. Yeah. Alright. Dang it. Alright. We will just quickly oh, alright, yeah. I wanna set this up correctly. So, we want to do a new game. Customize, not start. They changed things a little bit, so I don't know which one of these will do, but I need to go friends with a maximum of we'll go 2. Autosave, yes. We'll wait for mods, and I think we'll leave. Um, we'll turn on in-game scripts. We will disable progression. And we will enable spectator. There we go. And then max blocks, yes. Big to you, max backup saves. All right, all the rest of this looks how I usually do it. Mass objects, we'll just make sure that that's like 160 just to be safe. All right. And then I'm going to use certain mods. So let me just quickly load them up. Oh. Are they going to all look like that, or do I just need... that's still something I need to figure out how to get rid of. Hey, there we go. All right. Yeah. I have to work on removing and kind of working on dealing with that one, so we'll just ignore that for now. So what do we want to do? I'm just trying to think of certain mods that I want to make sure that we got during this. Do. Undo. We'll make sure that one's there. Text Hub API. We'll want... I don't know why you'd want to suppress vanilla counters in the game. Where is it? Ah, yes, sneaky sounds. Sleep mod. Let's just try to figure some of these out real quick. Pod master. Just need to try to figure out where all these are again, because there's a lot of mods. Where is it? Ah, extra cannon. I like this one. We'll keep the... yeah, we'll keep the vanilla extension stuff. It'll be fine. colorful icons, colorful HUD, colorful rendering, all because those are just really nice mods. Where there we are, build vision 3.0. Um, I cannot remember one of the other mods. It's build vision. Oh, and build info. That's the other one I want to look for. There we are. Build info. There we are. So that, yes, yes, good. Rendering HUD. There we go. All right. I think that should be all of the right mods. Oh, right. And then, of course, let's just look up. No. Ah. Oh, precision placement's actually something that now base game has. Interesting. Okay. All right then. So now we just wait for the person to join in and for everything to kind of get started. Um, yeah. Right. Yeah. Should open. All right. While we wait, I'm just gonna quickly move back into the pause screen real quick. And I just want to look up one thing because I just realized that I haven't done this. Need to look up one thing real quick. See. Yeah, just need to look up one thing real quick. I'll be right. Uh, yeah, that's not the right button either. Do, do. All right, there we go.
Hello.
Hey,
Going on?
uh, 1 second. Let me boost your volume. Hi.
Hi.
There we go.
You're gonna need to teach me how to play this game.
Yeah. 1 second. Let me just needing to quickly. Shoot. Just trying to quickly look one thing up real quick, and then I'll be able to do that. Do- Yeah. Oh well. We'll figure it out when we start. All right. So we just start the world. Um, Yeah. All right.
Am I gonna join you on something? On a
Yeah.
multiplayer server?
Oh, yeah. I did. I do have a couple of mods installed, but I don't know if they require both parties to have the mod downloaded,
Uh,
which was the main bit. I'll be able to teach you anyway. Did you want to play survival or multi or creative?
ooh, I don't know.
All right.
What do you usually play on?
I usually just kind of work to build ships, so I guess we can start with bit of uh a bit of creative.
Okay.
I think that'll work pretty well. Just need to wait for everything to load correctly. Oh, I'm still on my pause screen on the screen. There we go. Yeah. How are you doing, by the way?
Pretty good.
All right.
Ready to play some Space Engineers?
Yeah. Uh, I can't remember. Was there anything? Do you mind if I use your name while I'm streaming, or?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Yeah. Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah,
All right.
no worries.
Yeah. All right. 'Cause, yeah. All right. Then I'll do that. There we go. Hopefully, I'll remember that for the next time we do anything multiplayer on stream. If we continue. All right. Yeah. Unfortunately, taking a little long for the game to load because I think I've had a few situations that I probably should fix.
A few situations? What do you mean?
Uh, for me, the game's running a little slower than it usually would. I think primarily because I've done a couple of things like I have most of my mods are like duplicated and a lot of other things like that. I should also probably get the correct cable for connecting to my external hard drive, which houses the game.
Huh. You know, the right cable for that is just like barely hanging on or something.
Um, I'm using a what is it called? Yeah, one of the standard cables that most people would use for. Okay, I am currently running in creative. That's good. All right. Um, yeah, I cannot remember how you invite people to play games. I've not done that. Uh,
Um, I found your game
oh,
so that I can. Oh wait, hold on.
you can join. Or
I'm trying to.
okay, yeah, you connected.
Server is in experimental mode.
Yes.
Oh, it's automatically downloading the mods for me.
Oh, that's very good. Okay. Uh, around where are you? Are you in like a snowy area?
It's still loading.
Okay. Here. I'll just quickly do a few things. Um, do this, create. We'll just put this, E, uh, L, sure, sure. Just work with that. All right, sure. We'll just work with that then. There we go. And then I think should be able to. There we go. All right. Did it load for you yet?
I finished downloading the mods. Now it's in the loading screen.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
Take his time.
Yeah.
Is this the world that you've worked on before?
I just made the world.
Oh, okay.
I figured I can do that because I can spawn in blueprints of ships that I've made in the past. Hey, alright. Perfect.
Yeah, let me
And
see.
you also immediately joined my faction, which is good because that hopefully means I'll be able to figure out where you are. Hi.
Whoa. Okay.
Yes. Uh,
The world's still loading in. There's just loading trees everywhere.
yeah. Alright. So, yeah. The W, A, X, and D keys, and then Q and E is your rotating kind of your roll keys.
Uh,
And of course, mouse, camera, move. Alright. And then I think it'll probably be a decent idea for us to figure out where did you go?
I went down the mountain.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think it'll probably be fairly decent if you just fly kind of straight upward, more or less, until we get to
Where are we
space.
going?
We're gonna get to space. So
Oh.
if you look at your hotbar, that should have a bunch of different blocks on it.
Uh-huh.
There's an area that says P gravity, right?
Uh-huh.
That's the planetary gravity. We're just gonna go till that is null. It'll take a little bit because it's about, I think, 40,000 meters up, and our max speed's about 100 meters a second. So it'll take a few seconds, but it is a lot easier to work in space than it is to work on the ground. So, but
It's also kind of giving me like a little tutorial at the same time.
yeah, probably because you're a new player.
I've done the tutorial before.
Oh,
A while ago. I don't know.
yeah, maybe. Who knows? I know they've done a lot of changes recently, so
Is this still in early access or?
no, it left early access about 3 or 4 years ago at this point. I think it was 2021, 2020-ish.
Oh.
Because
They're just still releasing some stuff.
yeah, well, they every about probably 5 to 6 months they seem to have an update. The next one's going to be actually pretty big. It's going to be an actual exploration update, so you have reason to not just build a massive base then leave the world, which tends to be what I end up doing. I get to the point where I'd start to get like self-sufficient, where the mining operations are able to happen and you start to get enough resources to build stuff, and I just then at that point more or less call it a fun world and usually stop end up playing. But all right.
So when you play like survival or something.
Yeah. I've not played too much survival, but it is quite fun to still work with. All right. What height are you at the moment, or what kind of gravity are you at?
Peak gravity's going down. I'm at 0.4.
0.4.
Where are you
Okay.
at?
0.28. 27.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Part of the reason why I wanted to get us up to space is so that I can show off some of the ships that I've worked on.
You have to be up in space to do that.
Huh?
You have to be up in space to do that.
Not necessarily, but it makes it a lot easier when you're kind of not necessarily working with okay, what direction am I facing? If that makes sense. Plus, some of the ships may have some issues with planetary gravity sometimes, and all sorts of fun stuff. They
I
don't
see.
they don't usually have any issues, but
Just easier when you're in space.
yeah. In which is one of the other things that you can see is if you're flying straight up, you'll probably end up seeing a thing that says SOCG.
Where's that?
You'll probably end up seeing it once you get to about 0.14 gravity if you just went straight up. You should hopefully see it.
Guild?
Huh? The yeah, that thing. The beacon
Oh, I
that's
see.
at
Okay.
about 20 or so kilometers out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we can head to that, and that'll be something cool to also check out because this is part of the economy updates. So, you can actually buy and sell stuff to people. More or less NPCs that aren't actually in the world, but these are kind of like trade stations that you can find. So,
But I'm guessing it doesn't really matter much in creative.
not too much. They're still cool to see, and there's a lot of ships that are inside of the game that are like, in game designed by the creators of the game. So a lot of those ships look really nice. So they're always a nice thing to have a look at. Kind of curious which ship this one will have, if it has any. I can't remember exactly which one of the, uh, which one of the uh, guilds actually sells ships. There's
How
about
do I
5 or 6.
how do I unselect something?
Oh,
I just click
0.
0.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Did you press one of the other numbers and then it popped up?
Yeah, I couldn't figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah, if you press control and then a number, it brings you to that hotbar level, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, so you get multiple hotbars.
yeah. Which also, if you end up pressing G,
Uh,
you'll be able to,
just like a whole menu and stuff.
yeah, that is your build menu. So the stuff in your hotbar is kind of what you have selected currently, and you can kind of switch it out as you please. I have all of the DLCs, so there are a lot of blocks that you probably aren't going to be able to place down that I could place down. But
Well, that's cool. We can still play together though.
yeah,
If you can place it down, and
I can place it
I
down. You
just
can
can't.
see it. It's just you can't place them down. So, but yeah, I think it'll be nice so that we can kind of meet up at the beacon so that I can kind of show off the way that the stations kind of look usually. So,
Okay, I'm almost there.
all right. Yeah, I just landed on it now. There we go. I see you. There you are. Yeah. So this would be kind of like your trade station, essentially.
How do you land?
You just can press X.
X. Oh, take the jetpack off.
Yeah. And you
Okay.
can kind of come in here and frickin- there we go. Yeah. You kind of have the interior
Made it.
spaces like this. You have a vending machine, which has a few things that are for sale, but not much. And you just kind of can wander through this station. And this is one of the kind of other types of pre-built, essentially, is these sort of buildings. There's another vending machine type thing when you kind of come up the stairs. Uh, there's other stuff as well. Forgot about the ATMs. All right. Yeah. If you kind of come up this way, you can kind of see some of the other blocks for trade, which is the store, which, yeah. So this is one of the ships that allows you to build stuff or buy
Oh,
stuff. So this is a ship builder or ship buyer. So if you kind of look
these are
through, you can see,
pre-made.
yeah, they're pre-made ships, and then you got contracts that you can do to earn some credits. But I usually do mostly the non-search contracts because I find them somewhat difficult. But yeah, you kind of have this sort of area that you can kind of, you know, I know that there's a YouTuber that I've watched that has done an entire world where I think he was only acting as a trader or a scavenger or whatever. So
That's pretty cool. I
yeah,
have to try that. Try a contract out or something.
yeah.
You don't have unlimited credits in creative mode.
You technically do. If you press Shift F10, you can spawn in any number of any item.
Uh,
And then, of course, pressing Alt F10 would bring the admin screen, which I don't know if you have access to.
Says you need to promote me to observer or beyond.
Okay. Yeah, and then if you just press F10 regularly, you'll get the blueprint menu.
F10.
So
Oh well, I have none. I
yeah,
think no blueprints.
yeah. And if we just come right outside the blue bubble surrounding the safe zone, I'll uh I'll be able to show off one of my some of my ships that I've worked on. Most of these,
Lagging a bit.
yeah, it is. It's a bit unfortunate that it's a bit laggy, but yeah. So this is one of the ships that I've spent probably the most time working on. Let me just get it all spawned in. There we go. So this is one of my patrol frigates that I've designed. This may take a little bit for it to load. Oh, 1 second. There we go. There we go. Yeah, had a frickin' person in chat just do one of those stupid things of offering to, uh, yeah, offering viewers. So I just had to ban them.
Offering viewers.
Yes.
Like trying to make money off of that or something.
It's basically just a bunch of like probably bots and whatever. Let me just position the ship. There we go. So when this loads in for you, this is one of the ships that I've made. I don't think this is the largest ship that I've made, but it is one of the biggest. Yeah, this may take a few minutes. Here it is. All right. Has it loaded in for you?
Oh, Slowly disappearing.
So, yeah, this is something that I've made.
Hold on, it froze.
Understandable. It's a little laggy for me at the moment, so yeah. Oof. Probably should have made certain other adjustments to the world before allowing for multiple people. Oh well.
Says the scene is too complex.
Huh?
I get a warning message that says the scene is too complex.
Really?
Let me see. What does that mean?
Oh.
Um,
Are you still able to load everything just fine, or?
I'm still in the game, but it's just frozen. Oh, hold on, here we go.
Alright. Yeah. Uh, Part of that might be the other stuff that's able to spawn in. And, the fact that this thing currently carries about, I think, 12 other craft on it. Um, that does contribute a bit to the lag.
My gosh.
But, yeah. If
Yeah,
you
I
kind
think.
of,
Oh,
if you can kind of see this, white vehicle right back here, right? The one that you're just above, right?
I'm rubber banding super bad.
Oh,
Is it this
yeah.
white purple thing?
The yeah, this one right there, that white and purple one, is my light fighter version one for this faction. Oof, yeah. With
Oh
this
my gosh.
lag, I'm just gonna quickly make a couple of adjustments to my graphics setting real quick.
It's not the graphics that's lagging, it's the connection,
Yeah,
for me at least.
yeah. Well, I currently have everything set to high, so I figured I'd set it to medium at least to help load, as well as taking my, uh, yeah. There we go. There we go. Once these
Game
changes
paused.
load, I'll take you a quick walkthrough of the ships. There we go. Yeah. So we have. Oh, this is quite laggy. Yeah. So this smaller ship right here, right? This should be like your light fighter type ship. So I think it currently houses. Oh. Uh.
I went in.
You went into the big ship or the smaller one?
Little one.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
The,
I can't. I don't know if I can get in here.
yeah. Yeah. You should be able to.
Okay, here we go. Okay.
Yeah. So this smaller ship or this bigger one, right?
Uh-huh.
If I remember correctly, this can carry 15 troops into battle. I think it's either 13 or 15. And that's kind of its main purpose is as a troop carrier, like a small dropship style.
So when you get 15 other people to jump in and do some contract missions.
Well, I don't know that many people, and I don't really know how to get that to work very well, but I kind of have like a faction that, you know, I've been trying to develop like military tech for, if that makes sense. And part of that was the fact that there are, you know, ships like this that have the 15 or so, uh, yeah, the armies that need to be quickly dropped. So this ship right here, this one that we're in, is kind of like a small to medium dropship. And then we have a different style of dropship that will be uh, below this kind of platform that we're sitting on. Yeah. So you have this big dropship. Yeah, I'll probably delete a couple of these smaller ships to help with the complexity in a second. But yeah, so that's one of the ships. Let me just quickly. Come on. That should hopefully help a little bit. Because there are 3 of those on board.
These white ones?
Yeah, the full white ones.
Oh.
There are 3 of those on the ship. Oh, that deleted the whole thing. Dang it. That's not what I thought it was happening. All right. Here. I'll pull up one of the ships that should hopefully be a little less complex than that one, and then we can pull that one up a little later. Yeah. Oh, oh. Thank you for that, Rash. Hey. Yeah, I really should have done that. 1 second. Come on, there we go. Wow, 5 viewers. All right then.
It must be me. I'm very entertaining.
One of the, I know at least one of them's a pretty regular viewer, which I'm kind of happy about. All right, where is the other of these ships? This is, I think, probably one of the bigger of the ships that I've built, and this isn't the biggest, but this is the biggest, I think, that kind of runs somewhat, if I can find it. It's a bit hard to find in the list for me. It'd make it a lot easier if I had remembered what I named the thing. Ah, there we go.
Find it?
Yeah, I found it.
What, do you have like a million blueprints or something?
Well, I do have a lot of blueprints. There's a lot of the blueprints for ships that you would get kind of from those stations, I gathered. So there we go. So this ship, despite I think being larger in full size, actually probably has about half as many blocks as the other one.
So this one won't like as bad.
Hopefully not. It's also a little bit of a simpler shape, roughly speaking. There we go. This one is one of the more recent ones that I've developed. Oh, come on. There we go. If we... There we go. So if we just kind of come around to the left side, or the left side to you. So the right side of the ship.
1 second. Game froze.
Oh, probably because I spawned in the ship.
Okay.
So.
I'm back.
All right. Yeah. So, this is one of the more recent ones that I built.
This one's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What's this one supposed to be?
Just kind of a more general purpose ship. It kind of has a, the 4 spaces for kind of just for ships to park on the outside of it, with a third or a fifth ship being able to park up top. Right, so you got those 2 landing pads, and then you'd have one right here that's a landing pad.
Uh-huh.
So it's kind of more or less just a fairly general purpose ship, but if we kind of come over here to this entrance right over here, I'll take you through the interior. You just kind of come through here. We'll probably want to use L for lights.
I'm trying to. It's still a bit laggy.
Yeah. Here we are. Once we kind of get in. All right. So let me just try to turn on my lights. Come on, lights. Work. Oh, fine.
Huh.
Yeah. So you kind of have this sort of tunnel, which would bring you into the. Really need the lights to turn on for me. Yeah. It's not a very bright ship.
You do add lights?
I can. I've just not done that yet, really, for most of this ship. There we go. Now I got my lights on.
Hey.
So, yeah, if you kind of. Oh. Yeah.
I keep walking into the walls.
A little bit. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I'm
if we
having
kind of
trouble walking.
come through here, you kind of have like a storage room off to the left. And which does, I think, if I remember correctly, this leads to the outside. So if you remember that big flat platform area, that leads out that way. And then
For
if
the
we,
ship parking?
yeah, and then this is just kind of like a maintenance tunnel. And then this kind of is just an empty room for now. But if we kind of come down to the bottom of this ramp, we'll be able to kind of enter into the most detailed part of the thing, which is this massive corridor. So if we just kind of come back to this room right here, we'll kind of go from this room up and then go backward, if that makes sense. But this is just an entrance to kind of more maintenance tunnels. I forgot that that's what was in that room, so never mind. So this is currently the center line of the ship. So what's on one side usually is on the other. So we just kind of come over here. This is kind of like a main officer's barracks. So you're kind of main, like not necessarily captain, but or maybe even the captain might be in one of these kind of barracks.
I got a fish tank.
Yeah, there's a bit of a fish tank and a few other things in these. That's on both sides. And then if we come up one, I think we'll have the what was it? I'm trying to remember what's in all of these rooms because I've never actually labeled any of them. Oh yeah. Then we have, if we end up in the next room. So over here is a barracks for most of the rest of the people. This mostly just entails a ton of beds.
Beds and storage. Desks.
Yeah, you basically have beds and desks. Did I end up blocking off access to this top section, or I did somehow? Don't know how I did that. Huh. I'll have to figure that one out. Could have sworn I had a regular block leading up to the top. Oh well. Yeah, above this is another set of beds, so above that set of beds is the second. But and then you got a barracks on both sides, so if I just if the buttons would load, yeah, you got the another set of beds over there.
Oh, same thing on the side.
Yeah, and then I think we come up. I think the next two rooms will be different. So this is a storage room on this side. So we kind of have, a couple of storage crates, a bit of shelving.
Alright, nice.
And then a ton of barrels.
Anything in the barrels?
Nope.
Just for show?
Yeah, pretty much at the moment, it's literally just a show of barrels.
Those are some nice looking barrels.
Yes. I actually have two locations that kind of have storage like that in this ship, but meh. And then if we come over to this side, huh?
Storage for air.
Yeah.
Nothing.
And then if we kind of come over to this side, we've got a kind of quick kitchen area. What would kind of be like a mess hall.
Nice.
Yeah. And then, so that's these next two doors. So that door and this one. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Trying to keep. And then if we come up two doors up, or one door up, so this should be the next set of doors. We have a cryo room in this side. So basically just a bunch of cryo chambers.
Put yourself in one of these pods.
Yeah.
I can go in it.
Yeah.
Well,
the other side is a staircase leading up. So that would lead you to the higher part of the ship. And then if we go up one more set of doors, these are kind of main server rooms. So these two ones are the same. So
I'm making my way there.
yeah. A little laggy.
A little bit.
Yeah. But we have kind of a server room type thing. And then if we just kind of quickly move on into this front bridge section. So if you remember that kind of outer flat front bridge, that kind of looked like a hammerhead style, this is the entrance to that, so.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you kind of have your heavier reinforced entrance to the bridge. This carries a lot of people, apparently. I don't know why it necessarily would need this many, but I filled the bridge space with consoles. At least the primary bridge space, because then you kind of have weird offshoots that I didn't really know what to do with.
Can you fly those?
Yeah, I would. Well, I can kind of get to that later. Yeah, you kind of have these few desks up here, and then it's mirrored on both sides. But if we kind of come through here, we've just got like a quick random observation like post. So you kind of have a chair next, just staring outside, and a couch staring outside, and then access to the outside of the ship, just kind of for quick access for playing the game. It's a lot nicer to just go through a door right next to the a door right next to the stuff. But that's this case on both sides. And then if we kind of come back here, we'll go up the flight of stairs. which is fun because there are about 5 different levels on this ship. So we kind of have this one, which again, pretty same on both sides. This is just an empty compartment for now, but if we come through here, we've kind of got like a secondary bridge kind of area, which is more or less just another control station set. Then we got this section right here, which is kind of like a main meeting room for the commanding officers. Then if we just kind of come out through here, we get those doors that were on the side. That's them. That's where they end up. We get kind of a little bookshelf area, screen up top. And then if we kind of come over to this side, we have a medical room. So your kind of med bay would be right there. The other side is, I think, another officer's quarters. This is another exit to the ship. So that's another exit to the ship. It's the same on both sides. And then if we come up here, this was that other storage thing that I mentioned of just having a bunch more of these kind of storage crates and these barrels, because you'd probably have a when the ship would be refueled and kind of restocked. If we just kind of come outside the ship right here, it'd probably be being restocked by ships parked here. So you'd kind of have like a shuttle type vessel that kind of would park here, offload a bunch of supplies and stuff, and they'd probably be picked up, brought in through here, and then that kind of be how that is. We can, yeah, we can kind of come through this side of the ship. We'll just leave all the doors open. We kind of get this area, which is another kind of big open space where, yeah, if we want to get to like the main bridge section, we kind of come through here. So, just kind of coming through here, going up, then coming through here again, going up. Oh, shoot. Yeah.
Have trouble.
Yeah, understandable. It's not easy enough. It's not really all that easy. The ladders are kind of fun.
Well, no, it's pros. I'm
Yeah.
not going anywhere, I mean.
Yeah, that also happens. That's one of those things that I always, I've never actually tried to do anything multiplayer, so. But, yeah.
Did I make it up?
Oh, you're definitely quite close. There you are. There we go. And then once we kind of get up that ladder, this is a sort of third command station. So, once again, another bridge to the ship. So you have like a CIC main command bridge, and then also a, yeah.
Come on.
There are 3 different bridges to this ship. So we kind of have this bridge, which is almost like a secondary or more or less flight bridge. You have your kind of internal bridge, and then you have the front nose bridge. Little diagram, and then this again would lead you outside the ship. Because again, I put doors everywhere. And then if we just head right back down.
You went back down the ladder?
Yeah.
Oh.
just because there's not too much. You can literally just walk into the ladder and fall down. But,
Okay.
yeah. And then if we where did this lead? Oh, right. Yeah. You're currently walking right above me. I went to the,
I found some stairs.
yes, the
There you are.
staircase again. Oh, uh, there you are. Yeah.
There's
So if we kind
there's
of,
multiple ways to get around, right?
yeah. So this is again another access to the outside of the ship. And then if we kind of come forward, this is another part to the access to the outside of the ship until we get that way to the bridge. So, you know how we climbed up that set of stairs over there? We're
Mhm.
now back on the same level. And then there's this path, which I can't remember exactly how this goes, but yeah, this leads right here. So if you kind of saw the middle door, right?
Yeah.
When we were looking outside, that's where that leads. So I probably could have, not given it like three different entrances, but meh.
Oh, that's okay.
You either have the going forward or going left. But yeah,
What happens when you jump off the ship?
you'll fall down and then keep your velocity unless you have your inertial dampeners
Oh,
on, which if you press Z, your inertial dampeners will turn off, so you'll keep momentum.
it just automatically turned on the jetpacks for me.
Yeah, well, it also does that.
Uh,
But yeah, uh, and then if we came through there, so if we go through this hole, I trying to remember where this actually leads.
Guess we'll find out. Long, bright
Oh,
hallway.
oh, it just leads.
It's just it's just a circle.
It is. It was a circle. I forgot it was a circle. And then we went, yeah, we've been down that path. All right. And so the next section to kind of check out is uh, if we come through right here. So if we're going to come through right
Okay.
here, we're actually on the highest level right there. And so if we kind of, oh, it's right here. There's the door. Then we have this level, which kind of is like a mid-section of the ship. So we have that, and then if we make our way through here, it's yet another of these uh, ready outer rooms. And then if we kind of come down here, we're back at the main hallway. And then if we just continue down here, that's the bottom layer of that staircase entrance. So yeah, there's the bottom layer of the staircase right there. And then we get on to these big massive doors, which I did forget to showcase and kind of point this out.
Where'd you go?
I'm right behind you right
Oh,
now. Uh, if you see uh, these doors right here, yeah, we got massive doors. And this all
uh,
would, if we just open up both of these, this would be the engine room, which mostly is a bunch of reactors, a few storage, and a bit of production, as well as a few thrusters hidden in the ceiling, because yes. And of course, the jump drives and all that other fun stuff. So we have all that. And I'm trying to remember if there's anything else in this ship. But yeah, if you kind of come through back forward, was there anything in this? What's that? Oh, that's another exit of the ship, isn't it? Yes, it is. Don't
Oh,
ask why there's like 30 exits to the ship.
they probably have that in a real ship, right?
Probably. But yeah, if you see this section right here, right? How there's these parts that stick out. Each of these is its own of those larger hangar doors.
Hey.
So each of these sections where you see the lights on the side is
Oh,
another
that's
one
just
of these hangar
door.
doors. So
Wow.
this ship shouldn't be boarded ever. At least it'll be a lot harder to board the ship because you enter at like mid ship and then you just get absolutely bombarded by everything else. And I'm trying to remember if there's anything else that's actually a part of this ship. I think there might be a little bit more to the staircase. So we kind of come further up. And then there are a few ships that I've kind of stopped working on for a little bit. I think we kind of stopped there. Is that the... Yeah, this is the highest point. Okay. So there is nothing more to the ship. So that is the rest of it. Uh, but yeah. You want to try to fly this thing around?
You want me to crash it into nothing in space?
I mean, you could pull it to the ground and crash, right?
True.
If you truly cared to. I'll give you command.
All right.
Just, there's that seat. If you want to see the full ship, you can press V. It won't give you as much of the ship because, unfortunately, you're, sitting in the front. That's partially why I put the other command station at, like, the back up top. But, yeah.
All right.
And then, yeah, same sort of thing of mouse to point in the direction you're moving. So, mouse is for gyroscopes. Yeah, this
Oh,
thing's
it's
kind of
like the
a...
same controls.
Yeah, pretty much. You got your WASD for your strafing. Well, W's forward. Space is up, and I believe it is C for down and such. So,
That noise.
uh,
High pitched beeping noise.
I
Do you
don't
hear
know.
that?
I do not.
Uh,
Although it could be because I have some of the sounds for the game off at the moment. Let me...
all right. Where to?
I mean, if you want to go to the ground, you can go to the ground. Yeah. Hopefully I have the sound settings set to a level that shouldn't be too much of an issue. But, yeah, you could also...
I think we're faster on our jetpacks.
We are. We are, in fact, faster on our jetpacks. With your jetpacks, you can go about 110. With ships, it is 100.
Oh, that's for all ships?
Yeah.
Good.
I don't know if that's something that maybe they'll change, but yeah, at the moment, it's locked to that amount. I honestly do not have any idea how crashing a ship like this will happen, like how that'll affect anything when we doing multiplayer. So this will be interesting.
If I only like bled up on the leg a little bit, and then, but when you crash a ship, do they just like explode, or how
Uh,
does that work?
Basically, what kind of happens usually is that the blocks that impact the ground, they take the damage and kind of crumple. And so you'll usually end up with some jagged front edge of the ship, depending on, of course, the speed of the crash and the angle and stuff. And Depending on also the lag, you may end up phasing through the ground, but that's not as much. You more or less just kind of compress, and most of what impacts just goes away. And I'll set up the time of day offset so we'll have a nice bright place for our landing.
Our landing.
You know, landing.
If that's what you want to call it, sure.
Yeah. And one thing I'm not quite certain about is what, I guess I could have started this with like a speed of light mod. Because that's one mod that a lot of people always have in the game, is mods for basically making ships go faster. There's also a set of mods for taking pretty much the base speed of the ships, right? And increasing them to be like, yeah, you can take base speed of ships, make them go faster. Some mods make thrusters more. Some mods add new guns, which I think if I just uh, gonna add some of the other. Oh yeah, and then we also have weapons that each of us can shoot. So I'll grab a couple of those, as well as a couple of other cool things. Like there's also warheads, which you can place down on ships. They're pretty cool. Let's see, what are the other ones? Did I add that? Yeah, I did. Okay. Yeah. So once we crash, I'll probably showcase the guns on the ship itself, whatever's left of it. Hopefully it doesn't crash too badly.
No, it's gonna be a perfect landing.
Eh. What I'm meaning by crash too... Well, what I mean by crash too badly is that it doesn't break things too much. Yeah. I think there is one world that I could technically load up, but I don't know if you'd be able to load it very well, so I might maybe later turn on the screen share, and then maybe we can maybe I can showcase it still. Because there are some ships that I've made that are a lot bigger than this. Maybe twice the size of this, but they're big and...
Twice the size?
Yeah, about twice the size.
Is it detailed on the inside too?
No.
No.
They're pretty much... Those ships have only been shells so far. Mostly because it takes a while to do stuff with them, and I've not been as interested in building new ships as much. Kind of been playing a wide variety of things, so.
Well, we're about halfway there, it looks like, so.
Roughly speaking. Yeah. This would be one of the kind of mid-scale ships. You know the CR-90 from Star Wars? This is roughly sort of in the same size parameters as that ship.
This one that we're driving?
Yeah. I think the CR-90 is about 120 meters or so, or 140 or something like that meters long. Something like that. So, and every block in this game is about 2 meters, so it's about 70 or so blocks long. So, you know. But yeah, if you wanted to, you can press Z, and that would turn off the dampeners of the ship, and we'd more or less just coast along.
Okay, I'm having connection problems. It keeps freezing.
Oh, yeah,
So maybe next time I'm back, I'll turn it off.
yeah, yeah. Kind of curious on why there might be connection problems, but well,
So like loading the surface
yeah,
of the planet or something.
yeah. I don't know. Maybe that might be it. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
I think it kicked me.
did it?
It says unloading world.
Oh,
Yeah.
it says
Oh
you
wait,
connected again.
back on the loading screen. So maybe it's just trying to put me back.
Could be. Either one, it's keeping you as pressing the W button and still driving us straight to the planet, so.
It might crash without me.
Yeah, here. Uh, what I'll quickly do if I just, does this allow me to, yes, it does. Oh, shoot. Um,
Break it.
come on, really? Nope. Oh, frick, I forgot about this.
Oh, I'm back. Maybe.
Alright. If you end up still having issues, yeah, I started sharing my screen on Discord. So,
Okay. Well, I'm back in
yeah,
the ship. So
yeah.
here we go.
If you can, uh, if you do still have issues, you can end up doing that. Are you trying to land the ship or crash the ship?
I don't know which one's better. Which
Well,
okay, yeah, we're basically at the ground.
yeah.
There's no stopping.
I mean, technically you probably could, but
Nope, it's too late.
all right.
Nothing. Like nothing happened. Wait. Oh shoot. Never mind. Something did happen.
A lot of stuff happened.
So yeah, at the ground and nothing happened for a while. Oh, I'm underground.
Yes. And then if you fly up,
Whoa.
you will see what happened to the rest of the ship.
Oh wow. And I left a huge hole on the ground. That's pretty awesome.
The next yeah. Oh, I can also show you this. They have a couple of personal weapons, such as rocket launchers.
Oh, let's see it.
Not doing as much as you probably would expect for a rocket launcher, but these are also 2 meter by 2 meter cubes of steel. So it does take about 2 or so rockets to do much damage. If
I
the
think we
game,
did more damage to the Earth than the ship.
probably,
So we could just back this. We could just back it up. It'll be fine.
eh.
No.
Well, given that most of the backwards thrust kind of got destroyed, we also have a flare gun,
Well, we're stranded now, so. Oh,
which if I go, uh, oh, I just realized something. All right, 10. I wanna... Okay. Dang it,
Doing
will it not
fireworks
let
over
me...
here.
Dang it, it'll only let me fire the flares. Oh well. Yeah. You also have pistols and assault rifles.
Huh.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how to how to do that.
You go to G and then character weapons, and then you drag the item to your hotbar.
Oh. I mean, don't need anything else but a rocket launcher.
Yeah. I don't know if it's doing much damage to the ship right now. I'd have to check with a welder whether it's actually doing anything. Oh, it is. It's just not doing very much.
Huh. Not doing anything to the ground either.
Well, they don't. There's like 2 weapons that actually do damage to the ground.
Is there actual combat in this game?
Um, there are, if you saw while we were up in space, anything marked with like a um, red, HUD marker. So like if you look at me, it'll show blue, and then, the markers on the ship will show blue, and I am shown as green, right?
Yeah.
Uh, the ones that show red would be your enemies. There are a couple of like bases on the planet that are considered enemy, but not too much. Though there are, there are guns that you can get and stuff, but they just don't do much.
Huh. Guess if you're playing with multiplayer,
Yeah, and there's also a lot of multiplayer mods for stuff. So but yeah, you can have that, and then when it comes to like building, right? Uh, if you just kind of come over to one of the edges and press down the left click, that's the building. Right click is destroy. Pretty simple. So,
What? What do you mean?
yeah, if you're looking at a block and you right click it, that gets rid of it. You have to have a block in your inventory.
In my hand?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. And then right click is place. And then some blocks that show a plus marker in your inventory. Right?
Yep.
If
They
you
have like different models or
scroll,
something.
yeah. Scroll
I
cycles through the options. So, I'm going to get rid of this massive wreck real quick because it hopefully will reduce some lag. Some lag.
There's no lag.
But yeah. What are some of the other cool ships that I've worked on? Oh yeah. While I was creating that other white ship that you saw, this was another of the ships that I designed. So this was another variation of that idea. It's a lot more heavily armed, as it carries 2 small railguns, 6 small no. Oh wow, it's 10 small Gatlings.
He just fires all of them at once.
Yeah. Or wait, no, this is actually the one that Yeah, this is actually the one that was spawned on the ship. Never mind. Yeah.
Not firepower.
Yes, it is. Here, let me get in the cockpit, and then we can. Yeah.
I can stop it.
Well, that works. But yeah, so that ship that was on the thing, the white one,
Okay.
that was on the.
Oh yeah, one of these.
Yeah, it was one of these.
I think we're stuck.
Probably. My ship, it's not particularly great, but
Hold on. Might be getting unstuck. Maybe.
a little bit.
Come on.
Uh,
It just wants to go. It's stuck in the rocks.
yeah, try pressing Q.
Q?
Yes.
Nothing's happening.
Try clicking backspace and Q, or S and Q.
S and Q. What is? Oh, to roll.
Yeah, that should help balance us. Oh, we've rolled the other way. So now if you press E, we'll hopefully balance back out to a bit of more of a flat.
Come on. You appear to be stuck.
Yeah. So now you should hopefully be able to do it.
Come on. We're doing something. We're upside down.
We are in fact now upside down. Oh well. Yeah.
Would you hire me as a pilot?
Probably not.
Yeah, at least you're honest. Press P to toggle the landing gear. I don't think that'll help.
Not really.
Okay.
But yeah, so that was the ship that was there. Let me just move that one. And then if we can, I go back over to F10. There's some other ones I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, we have yeah, this was a ship that I worked on, but never really. Here, let's try to find a more flat location to try to spawn this one in. Where's a good one? Here, we'll kind of come over this way a little bit. So if you go over towards kind of if you see that kind of ravine area, right?
I made a ship.
Oh, where are you? Here, I'll come back over towards you.
Doesn't work.
Yeah. Oh, where are you? I really wish that our oh well.
I see.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I found your name tag.
Do you like it?
Technically, that's a station.
What?
Oh, it intersects with the ground.
Yeah, I don't know how to level all that out.
Yeah. For it to be a ship, you place it above the ground. In the ground, it is a station.
Oh, well. There we go. Not the ship.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
This was another one of the ships that I worked on. I hope it's flyable in atmosphere in its current? It is not. Yeah. Okay. Here. Let me build us a platform that we can build some stuff on.
This would work, right?
Not quite. Here. You've got...
Just putting one of everything.
Yeah. Not horrible.
What do you mean? It's perfect.
There we are. Here. I'm kind of...
do that. How do you... Can you just, like, pick everything up?
Here. For right now, this currently doesn't do much, so... Here. If I come up top to this area, and let me just go over to this, let me grab a couple of blocks, and I can kind of showcase the basics of what's needed for a ship.
One of these.
Some of these. Do that. We'll do a... That. Where are these? Go. Second, let me just find all the rest of the blocks I'm gonna need. Alright. Yeah. Oh, that did not do what I wanted it to do. There we go. So, for building a ship, usually what you'll do is you'll place a landing gear, because the landing gear will lock to the surface you're building on.
Oh, let's see.
And then you can build upward a couple of blocks, like this.
Land. Okay. I gotta put these on my toolbar. A second.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you can decide on your cockpit. I think I will just stick with the standard fighter cockpit for this design, and then you can kind of come over, go, let's say, medium cargo container, grab a small reactor, or any other power source, really. This is just a basic example of a small craft, so...
One second. Mine upside down. How do you rotate things?
That's the fun bit. So, you know that section of keys that are right above the arrow keys on most keyboards? So, like, page up, page down, those ones? Yeah, those are what you use.
Let's see.
Don't really know why those were the ones that were chosen, but they were. Alright. I'm just gonna throw a very quick, very, very basic thing together. Usually you'd probably give your ship, you know, more things than just what I'm giving this, but this is kind of more or less just for a fairly basic design. And then I'll just come over to 7. Place a battery. This. Small batteries. What? Oh, that is a large grid. 1. So if you press the button again, like if you press 1 twice, you see how it changes size?
No, kind of.
It kind of looks like it gets closer to you. Oh, it might be on a different block. But wherever you, yeah, that's your small landing gear. So that would give you small grid like this thing. Oh, I just remembered I didn't give this thing 2 things it needs. But yeah.
This is complex.
Yes, it can be.
What do you mean can be? It isn't.
Whee! I mean, once you kind of understand what you need for a ship, you can kind of make some pretty weird basic things.
Yeah, guys.
Like if you look at what I'm currently flying.
Yeah, that looks pretty funny.
Wanna know what this is? Let me just engage the parking on this. This is basically the cockpit, one small or one medium cargo container, a bunch of engines, and that. Oh, those are ion engines, so they'll only work in space.
Okay, never mind then.
So you'll want to use the atmospheric engines. Like that.
Okay.
And then you basically just want those in all 6 directions.
All 6?
Yeah.
1.
So, like, they're facing in all directions. So, you know, reverse, forward, backward, up, and down.
Guess that makes sense.
So, yeah. If you kind of look at the thing that I built, you'll be able to see that there's these flat atmospherics that face in most of the directions. And then, where's one of my other designs? Oh, yeah. So, if you want to know what really, really big ships look like that aren't really useful, all right? Here's one of the other things that I designed. Hopefully it doesn't face through the ground. It faced through the ground partially. That's nice. Okay, let me delete that and hope that this time it doesn't. I really hope this doesn't face through the ground. It did it again. Oh well.
Okay,
1 second, let me just... My ship has no power. Oh well. Yeah. If you want to know the scale that some ships can get... Oh. those are some really big,
What do you mean? I
oh,
don't know how to.
oh, do you have any gyroscopes on there?
Um,
Here, let me chuck a
maybe.
couple gyroscopes on there, and I'll try to pitch up.
Okay.
I maybe gave it a few too many gyroscopes.
Anything happening?
Not too much. Here, let me give you a, whoa, geez.
All I can do is turn or rotate.
Oh,
Oh,
you broke one of the gyroscopes.
that's okay.
Usually,
Okay.
usually you want a few more larger thrusters. But if you want to know like scale on some ships, this is another ship that I built. It's a little half phased into the ground, but
A little bit.
you know, this is one of the other things that I worked on. I'm just gonna quickly delete it, mostly because it's always phasing into the ground for some reason. But yeah, um, yeah, here.
Cool.
I'll just remove the two.
Yeah, let's
Oh,
delete everything actually.
all right. But yeah, it kind of takes a little bit to maybe get some things that work really well. Another thing to note is that if you use hydrogen, right? They require hydrogen tanks. They work in both atmosphere and in space, and are very powerful, but they require hydrogen, and then they require to be connected with the conveyor blocks to the tanks.
Okay.
So, here, I can do this. I just quickly. There we go. So I just kind of do this real quick, and then grab this. And I go over to here, grab in the hydrogen thruster. If I throw the thruster right here, it shouldn't. Oh wait, I'll also need a power source. My bad. There we go. So, if you kind of look, even though the thruster is there, it won't fire, right? But if I give the thruster, I think, onto, where is the frickin' tanks? There they are. So if I just quickly throw this and then do this, just to kind of do the demonstration. You see how it's there, and there's that big tank? But if I press W, it won't fire. But then if I attach it here, and then you see the orange glow, that means that it would be a functional hydrogen tank, or a functional hydrogen thruster. And so you gotta have them connected via, if you just look, how there's the big one in the front, and then these two, and then the four smaller ones on the sides, right? At least one of those would have to be connected to a conveyor piece. Does that make sense?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, so if you see how on like this, there are the ports on this tank, right? It basically, one of those has to be connected via a conveyor line, so one of these blocks, right? That would have to be connected to this. So if I was to wire this up, I could do something like and that would do it because it's then connected to the port that's on the underside of the this cockpit piece, which is connected to the hydrogen tank.
There's multiple of these ports.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you want to use hydrogen, that's a requirement is it has to be plugged in.
For the gas to flow?
Yeah. Some of my ships that have used hydrogen, if I just quickly find the I'll use this variant. One of my more this was that like light fighter ship that you saw. So we have this one right here. Let me just quickly do this. This is how it would generally be. Just kind of, it's more standard flight. See how it kind of has those folding wings.
Yeah.
All right, and then just do this. Oh, yeah. So this is one of those that's purely hydrogen based. So in this ship, there is not a single non-hydrogen thruster, I don't believe. And
What else are there besides hydrogen?
you have
What is it?
hydrogen, atmospheric, and ion.
And ions only work in space?
Yep. They technically do have some amount of thrust in atmosphere, but not a lot. Same sort of thing. I think maybe the other ones have some control in space, but it's minimal, if at all. So, yeah.
That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah. Ah. I'll just move that ship. You put a magnetic plate on the ground.
They're in the same category as the...
Yeah. That one, right? That is directly connected to the ground. So that would mean that if you were to, let's say, where is the other ship that I was flying earlier, the little one? Oh, that one's gone. Oh, well. Oh, no, here it is. All right. So if I was to, let's say, remove this, right? And then fly it over top of this thing, because you connected it to this, now I am locked to this, if that makes sense.
To the whole structure?
Yeah. Because it's placed the opposite way around. So, if I do have this version, right? And then if I was to go with the big ones, you also had this variant. And then this variant. So, if you're going to be building on top of it, these are the orientations, if that makes sense. So, you see how there's like that pattern on top of this one? So that would be like the top of it. So if you place it down, that would be what you'd want to be facing up. So that would connect to the rest of the ship. Yeah, and you can build a ship on top of that. Same sort of thing like this. And then kind of, yeah. So what you would probably do for a ship like this was you'd probably give it a, if you wanted to make a ship like this, you could give it that, give it these, actually, you know what, I got a better block to use for this.
What is this?
If you were to try to make this fly, right?
Small reactor.
Yeah, I used a small reactor, and then you can use, do you have access to these flat thrusters?
Are they, what kind are they? Atmospheric? Or
Yeah.
I only have one.
Okay.
Let me check. Thruster. Oh wait. There's multiple of the large ones.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I actually have no idea how well this might fly, so this is very curious, in my opinion, because I have no idea how this is going to work. So we've got a, oh,
That's what I got.
yeah, so you do have the flat ones. I'll just remove that real quick because I want to check something.
Oh, okay. Those come in the small.
Yeah. I'm very curious what happens if I press P. Does this thing fly? Whoa.
It does.
Its gyroscope is incredibly twitchy. Holy. Okay. Gyroscope. Twitchy.
You just don't know how.
Usually the ship would have a bit more mass, so it's probably not nearly, like, usually it wouldn't be as twitchy, but it has 2 thrusters in every direction, so
I blew something up.
I think you crashed into the small ship you were trying to build.
Well, I'll scrap anyways. Oh.
But yeah, usually you have a bit more thrust on your, or a bit more mass to the ship. Oh wait, no, was that the? Oh, that was the little design that I had made. Oh well.
Oops.
It doesn't matter. I literally made that in like 5 minutes.
Well, it's been how many minutes and I haven't made anything work yet, so.
Well, I mean, you literally like just started out with the game and don't really have any prior knowledge of how the game works. So
I guess you're right.
I mean, you can't really knock yourself for not knowing how to do anything in the game when you literally have never played the game before. Yeah. If you want to do a kind of take a quick break, because then I think what I'll do is I'll maybe give, yeah, yeah.
Do what?
Oh, I just kind of spawned in yet another of my other designs to see if you wanted to fly that, because this is one of those that gives a lot of, this is a 2-seater, and I just kind of want to see how you, you get in first, and oh, you get in first, and then I'll get in, and then, I just want to see how well you can fly this. And what do you think of its acceleration?
Pretty quick.
Yeah. Yeah. I usually ended up with some very quick, yeah, very, very quick ships.
This one looks like something Batman would fly or something.
Yeah. I kind of started the design philosophy in my ships when I built a wave of ships, which this one is a part of. And that kind of design idea just kind of stuck.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. The max is 100. Oh,
The,
that
yeah.
wasn't my fault. It was the internet. I swear.
I mean, it makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. If you kind of want to see some of the, you've struck the ship.
Oops. Is that me?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Also, hydrogen tanks, when they, take a lot of damage, right?
Would it blow up?
Yes.
Nice.
There it went. One of the other fun things that blows up, here, let me spawn it in, are ammunition. So, ammunition does also blow up.
Oh, it does? Huh.
Yes.
Unable to park.
Where did I drop the ammunition? Oh, there it is. Yeah. If you currently look towards where I am, right? This is how much the max spawnable amount of ammunition blows up. If I can hit it. Wow, I am bad at aiming.
Whoa. A little thing packed a punch.
Yeah, that was just the max spawnable. Oh wait, did they do some changes? Now I'm actually curious. Let me... Does that one explode more? No, they changed the explosion size. Alright. Oh, hey look. You can kind of get a look inside of this ship now. So, one of the other things is that thrusters give a length of space until they destroy the block that is in front of them. Right? So for small thrusters, 2 blocks is the distance between the outer part and where you can place any block. Hence why this ship is as fat as it is because I needed to get 2 blocks in between the two. Ah, I see you found drills.
How can you tell?
The several drills on the ship. I'm curious.
Really want to be a mining ship.
Wow. Survived better than I thought it would, considering the explosive.
You put some like mirror modifier on here.
Yeah, if you press N. So if you look at it and press... Oh wait, no, it's not N, it's M.
M? Oh, for mirror?
Yeah. And then you need to click the... then you need to left click. And then do M until you get the block back to initiate mirror.
I think I destroyed your ship by putting like 100 drills on there.
I spawned it in so it can be mucked about with. But yeah, you know that big ship that I spawned originally? Right?
Yeah.
That would carry 3 of those dropships that I showed you, the white ones, the pure white ones.
Yeah.
2 of those, and I think it carries, I think, 9 of the small light fighters that really small ship. It carries
9 of
9 of
them.
those. Yeah.
Is there a max build size in this?
There, yeah.
How close is that big ship to it? The one you were
Not
showing me.
very.
You can build way bigger than that.
Yeah.
Wow. Planet-sized ships.
Not quite, but there are a couple of really big ones, like, Star Destroyers, right? How big those are? They're like a kilometer long. You can build ships that big. A lot of people don't because they very quickly do some weird stuff. They just don't usually span very well. But now I want to showcase another thing which I think you'll find quite cool, hopefully. Let me just quickly build it. So let me just quickly build this.
Okay.
Do that, we'll do that. I'll go with. And then I want to grab. Right. I forgot that this thing is unpowered. Here. I think I can just spawn in a design instead. I think I saved it at least. Oh, good. I did. So, we have this. If you'd like to get into one of these seats, right? And now, while you're in that real quick, let me just fly over here.
You're flying?
Yeah, I want to spawn in something for you to shoot at.
You?
That.
Whoa.
And I'll join you in the firing on it.
How many shots is it gonna take before it goes down?
I don't know. I like how you immediately shot the bridge.
Killed everyone inside.
Fire! This is usually what I do in this game.
First ship. Build your ships. Take hours to build them up and then just blow them up.
Usually, there's a lot of Steam Workshop ships, right? So usually you have like 30 or 60 Steam Workshop ships that you can download and just have fun annihilating. These guns aren't a normal thing in the game, but but you know, a mod.
Oh, these are mods.
Yeah. Oh, we took out the
There it goes.
engines.
Bye bye. Oh,
But yeah.
there it goes.
I think these are which kind of cannon? I think these are bombard cannons. Oh, battle cannons. Right? So I have 6 of those battle cannon turrets, and then if I grab 2 things, and then just come over here and place these down real quick. We'll just quickly take. Here, let me just come over here, grab a block. We'll see. There we go. That'll make it a little easier to do this. And then if I just remove these cannons, right? And then let me just come over to here. What kind of weapon would you want to shoot? We have siege cannons, the battle cannons, the bombard cannons, war cannon, or there's support cannon, heavy machine gun.
Let's just try the siege.
Siege? All right. These are the siege guns.
Alright, let's see.
So if you come over in that seat, and then let me just quickly. Oh, right. I need to remember to give this thing a power source itself. And then I just need to do that, and then there we go. You should now have access to controlling everything if you click control.
Oh, 1 second. There it is.
So let me go quickly spawn in another of these bulk freighters.
This one I can only go up or down.
Oh, it's not letting you go side or side?
This one has an extremely long cooldown.
Yes, it does. Is that a good, you got good targeting availability on that ship?
Let me check. Well, I guess I could hit the side of it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's not letting you go side to side?
Nope.
Huh. Curious. Let me, do a quick
I guess
check.
they're like auto-locked on.
There we go. Now it should. If you just...
Oh, there it is.
There we go.
It's taking another 30 seconds before I can fire again, though.
Yeah. Well, during that time, I'm going to quickly grab a different drink real quick. Alright. And now I'm back over here. Alright. Yeah.
Alright. Try this again.
Alright.
Oh, yeah. Oh. how much it did?
Well, you took
Did
out
it on fire?
a lot of the top. If you go to the Discord thing,
Check.
that's what you did to the top of the ship.
Oh, nice.
So,
There is no top now.
no. Granted, if you see those big sections right there and there, those are more of those cargo containers. But you took out like 3 cargo containers and still went out the back of the ship.
Nice.
While also running through the cockpit. Like it went through like this and still continued after hitting the ship. So I'd consider these pretty sizable weapons.
Right again.
Oh, let's see if I can. Yeah. Ah, you hit a little lower this time.
I tried.
This time I think you basically just went right through that bottom section. Try aiming like right about where I am. If you can see where I am. Like right towards. Wait, is the ship pitched forward now?
You're off to the side.
Yeah, at about that deep about here. So, like in right above me, like the ship above me. It's a little bit blocked, but if you hit kind of, I think if you aim roughly, if you aim roughly like maybe here, maybe you might be able to take out some crucial internal components, maybe. Ooh. Let's see. Did you end up actually going where I thought it would? You did. You did hit what I wanted you to end up hitting. You struck the fuel tank, I think. Nope, I think the fuel tank's a little lower. You still struck some important pieces.
Okay.
Aren't those fun to use, though?
Yeah.
This is why I enjoy mods.
The mods?
Yeah. Because there's a couple that are just plain weapons, but some of them, like this one, where they're fixed, but you can turn them into the custom turrets. Oh, the ship's starting to drift. Yeah.
Not if I can help it. Hold on.
Nice. All right. And then we can try a new kind of gun. Or do you want to continue using that one?
No, we can try something else.
All right. What's the other kind of gun that you want to use?
What's the war gun?
War?
War.
All right. Let me just get rid of those 2, and then we'll. This will be another one where you get 4 instead of the 2. I just need to come in here, and then basically just. Can you stop controlling the custom turret real quick? Come on. All right. Oh well. If you go to the available tools and weapons, right? And then if you click the top one, then shift, and then click the bottom one while holding shift. Does that highlight all 4?
for like a split second.
Okay, it's only highlighting it for a second. Does it do it if I'm not holding on to the thing? If I'm not looking as well?
Um, I got. Oh, yeah, it's not working.
Not working? Huh.
Oh wait, I got. No, no, they were highlighted for a second, and they didn't.
Huh. Here. Could you exit out of the thing real quick?
Uh,
Well, that's an odd thing. So you're not even in the custom turret controller at the moment?
no, I'm not even sitting down.
Huh. Well, I was able to add them, so that should hopefully be available now.
Let me try it.
As we throw another bulk freighter. I mostly use this ship.
Ooh.
And then there we are. Now it's bright.
I can see. Probably shoot, then it's all smoky.
Yeah. These are the war cannons. If you move to the right, you should be able to see the ship.
How far right?
A little bit further.
Oh, there it is.
Ooh. I don't actually remember what each of these guns, like, their kind of damage amounts, so that... Ooh. Right to the cockpit. Absolutely ripped that thing apart.
One won't be standing for very long, maybe.
Ooh. That was a very, very devastating hit. Ooh. Really nice hit to the hydrogen tank.
Yeah, I'm a professional.
Ooh. I think that shot literally just disabled that thruster.
They're not going anywhere. Not like they had a choice.
And there goes the hydrogen tank. So that means that every single hydrogen thruster should now be unoperational. Yeah. Oh, wait, no. There are a little bit more hydrogen, but most of it's been disabled, and you've practically cut the ship in half. Hence its current drift. Do you want to come and inspect your damage you've done to the thing?
Nice. This is drivable, right?
No. Look at this. How much you cored out the center.
We could go in. Nothing a mechanic can't fix.
Yeah. So which ones have we
doors-
used?
the
We've
doors
used
will work.
the siege, battle, and war. All right. We'll go set up.
Hey, look. I had to move.
You don't have enough power, I think, to keep it up, but
No.
Yeah, because right now I think you only have one of those big thrusters are operational. And all hydrogen thrusters you broke because you blew up that hydrogen tank and disconnected the hydrogen system. All right. So, I don't think we've used the bombard cannon yet. So I think that'll be the next one. Because honestly, this is kind of fun to watch. You know, watching things go boom is always enjoyable.
Or
Most of what I do in this game, at least if I'm not wanting to build anything.
build and boom.
There we go. And then I just need to... There we go. And then it should be set up. So let me set you up a target. And remove the previous. Honestly, with these things being in the trees, this would be like an absolute beast of a thing. So these are considered the bombard cannons. I don't really know what their damage looks like. I know the other ones are like more piercing. Okay.
Hit it.
You hit it and you took it out. And you struck the landing gear. And you took it out of operation. Nice. All right. Oof. Yeah. I think these ones might be more of a explosive damage radius. Oh. Oh.
It's hard to tell what I'm doing from here.
Oh. Yeah. I just noticed someone was in chat a little bit ago. Hi. Not too much. I'm explaining how the game works to a new person to the game, and now we're blowing stuff up.
This is the real way you play this game.
I mean, it is. Hopefully I didn't just kind of end up ignoring him for a while. I don't know how long that person was in chat for.
That happens.
Oh well. Yeah. This definitely seems like a big... This seems like it's intended to, like, strip away armor chunks. You really don't like that thruster, do you?
Well, it's still there, that's why. Oh, starting to drift.
That it is. I think you've done significant angling of the ship, and I think disabled the hydrogen thrusters on that side by disconnecting the pipeline. And I'm pretty sure that the two hydrogen thrusters are their only left, like side-to-side thrusters. So, yeah.
Alright. Coming to see.
All right. And when you do that, I'll throw on the next done the war. Alright, I think the next are the support. So these ones are apparently one of the next gun will be one that is, I guess, primarily meant to be on fighters.
Oh.
So, don't really know how much damage it's going to do. So, it said it's meant to be on heavy fighters.
On heavy fighters?
Yeah, that's what these the next rounds are apparently supposed to be added to. At least that's the design. What do you think of the damage you did to that one?
That one, I mean, it's still in the air, so,
Yeah,
I mean, yeah. Could have been better.
I mean, I think basically what happened is I think you took out the some of the pipeline. Like, let's see, what all did you end up actually taking out? Because I know that the hydrogen thrusters on the left side of the ship or the right side of the ship are down. So, oh,
I gotta finish it off. Oh, this one you can shoot continuously.
yes, these are the support guns.
Well,
Okay,
I can't even see the ship anymore, so.
you got the new target. Let me just quickly remove the old target. All right, you can now open up on the new one. These are supposedly for heavy fighters. I can see why.
It does have some reload.
Wow, that's got a lot of that does a lot of nice damage. It's like painting the ship an explosive. Man, that's impressive. This one will definitely take a little bit. Wanna know what's great about all the guns we've tested so far?
What?
They're not even half of the guns.
Really?
Yeah. We still have of the guns, we still have the heavy machine gun, hypervelocity, Bofors, chain, heavy auto, light auto, attack cannon, and yeah. Oh,
Yeah, I can't even see it anymore.
what did you end up actually taking out at that point? You really chewed up its side.
What was the side facing me, though?
The side facing you is the one that I'm currently on. That side is what you've torn up.
Yeah. Yeah, it was what I was shooting at, so.
You really tore it up. It's quite impressive.
Thank you.
All right. So I think the next one is what one is it? It's the heavy machine gun. So I don't really know how this is going to do. So I think I will I'll keep the same ship as the target. I just don't know how well that's going to actually do. But if you can kind of look at the turret itself, you can definitely see the change in gun size.
This little one.
Then we up. We remove the old chip. This is not the old chip. There we are. This is definitely a lot closer, but meh.
Alright, let's give this a go.
It peppers it. I don't know how long you want to use that one for.
It's like focus in one spot.
Yeah. Now let's see. Fills the gap between interior turrets with light auto cannons of the first one of these. Or Gatling guns from the vanilla. Slightly longer range at 850, but less damage, more spread. Okay. So it's a bit more of a spread from the regulars. From the regular Gatling gun. But it fires a little bit longer range, and it's not as damaging as the regular Gatlings. So more or less, this would be like a anti-personnel version. Man, that is a lot of those rounds being fired. Yeah, these definitely seem more like a anti-personnel light fighter kind of gun. Though saying that, you are still doing significant amounts of damage.
Well, yeah, taking out a ship.
You've just about destroyed that thruster. You've disabled it already, and you've just about destroyed it.
Alright, let's finish it off. Oh, there it goes.
Yeah. Weak components absolutely shredded by this thing. I see you're now focusing on this. Alright, it'll be pretty soon that that thing will explode. I mean, look how much you're shredding the bottom of that thing.
Yeah, I know.
It's gonna drift right over you. Yeah. I can definitely see why this thing would be like a light fighter kind of weapon. Alright. So while you go check that out, I'm gonna replace your guns with Bofors.
Alright, let's see where this thing lands.
Ah. This.
Well, that was anticlimactic. I thought it was gonna explode. Well.
Real. Yeah. Unfortunately, the ships don't really explode when they hit the ground. They more or less just kind of crunch. We are. And there's that. These are now Bofors, so these are apparently flak guns. I'm going to kind of pitch the ship slightly up, so you're a little bit more on its underbelly.
Alright.
Hey. These are fun.
Alright.
So,
Let's
also,
give this a shot.
yeah. I don't know if... Ooh.
Nice. Oh, this one went down a lot quicker.
To be fair, it is facing backwards, and you did just shoot at its main thrusters. Big explosion from that one. Yeah,
That was quick.
yeah. Well, these are good flat guns, so. Nope. Alright. So now from Bofors, we go for... I think we'll go with the probably least exciting of them, which will probably be the light autocannon. Some of these are definitely intended to be more or less used for small ships. You know, against small ships. Like, you know, the Bofors. But then there's some like these that are definitely intended for there we go. I've changed the orientation of the ship so you're firing more at its engine bay. Kind of like you caught it unaware. Yeah, so these are light autocannons. So you have like your heavy machine guns, your regular autocannon. Now you have a light autocannon. And then you also have a regular auto and a heavy auto. And you've already disconnected the hydrogen thrusters.
Come back. You haven't exploded yet.
Here.
I heard something.
You can have a second target.
A second one? Oh, wow. I gotta get back in then.
Yeah. You're firing at its underside, which doesn't really have very much armor. And you keep, I think, firing at what is essentially the section that joins the tanks to where I think the side thrusters are. Because we have we have two side thrusters on this ship.
Here comes the explosion.
Yes. Man, that thing does a lot of just shredding armor. Like, look how fast it's just stripping away the armor.
I know. It's just destroy every little piece.
And then I think what we'll do next, and we'll go with the heavy auto, and then we'll move the chain. Yeah. Yeah, it really does just rip to pieces armor. Which makes sense. It kind of does the same thing that a lot of other, like, autocannon type things, where it's not really, gun caliber, but absolutely amazing how much damage that does. And what's fun about this is you can have like 5 or 6 more of these guns on any one of these turrets.
Huh. Yeah, that's true.
Though I do think there's only one of these turrets that's available for large grid, and so I think, I have an idea if we, yeah, I'm gonna set something up on this other station real quick. Uh, grab some. We are. And then we go big, big, big gun. Really big gun. And good. All right.
This one's still standing, so.
Yeah. You want to make it not stand?
Oh. I don't know.
You know those siege cannons that we tried at first? The siege cannons.
Yeah.
Let me just quickly give a check to its ability to control. You want me to fire them?
Do your worst.
I think it literally went right through the entire ship. And now it'll be a while till I can fire again. Yeah,
I'm drifting, so maybe you did it.
maybe.
Cause I'm not doing this.
I'm still like only about 2/3 of the way reloaded. So, oh, I did. I took out one of the hydrogen tanks.
Well, that was enough to make it go down.
And that's a decent chunk of the ship removed. Oh, that's odd. Oh, you want a chance to fire this thing?
Oh, where did this one come from?
I just spawned it in. I just made it.
Okay.
Those are the large version of the siege cannons.
Well, where's the control?
It's that right
Oh,
here.
right next to it?
Yep.
Okay.
And then if you press the 1, you should be able to... Oh. Yeah. So this right here is your control.
What is?
Yeah.
Oh.
Press that, and then you can press 1.
There's some debris.
Isn't it fun?
That was a good one.
Isn't blowing stuff up just the most enjoyable thing?
Oh, definitely.
Oh, it's now floating back up on us.
Coming back for more.
You can almost hit it with the barrels of the guns. It'll probably crash long before you get access to it.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, that's the siege guns.
Nice.
Yeah. And the last one we tried was what, the heavy auto or the light auto? Let me check. It was the light auto. So these are the heavy autos this time. Actually, you know what? Yeah, we'll stick with the heavy autos. Wanna know what's great about all of these? All of these custom turrets can be AI controlled.
Oh yeah, I saw some options for that.
Yeah. So you can tell AI what kind of things you want it to target with these guns. Alright.
See what this can do.
So this is the heavy auto. Bigger punch, slightly slower velocity, less range. And it kind of describes it as not a main weapon, but, you know, a nice thing to basically have if, you know, they get close enough. Which, I mean, yeah. It does that pretty well. Huh?
It's going right through it.
It does go right through it. We did the... Ah, yeah, we did the light, the heavy. The next one would be, I guess, the chain. Boom, 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 boom. It's a very, very nice, repetitive gun. Alright. And I like how there's just kind of now a easy, repetitive thing of you check on the damage, and then while you do that, I get to replace the gun. These are a very short barrel, but a very large main module, apparently. Interesting. These are the chain guns, or chain cannons. How well they'll do? Unknown.
I guess we'll find out.
We will. Let me just quickly. Time of day, offset this. There we go. It's a little low, so a little bit lower than it usually would be.
Oh.
I'd say it's pretty effective.
I'd agree.
Jesus. Very effective. This is awesome. Holy sh... I'd say that's pretty darn freaking effective.
Oh wow, look at that. I think the whole outside of the side is gone.
Yeah. Alright, the next ones will be, I think, the attack cannons. And then we'll move finally to the hypervelocity.
Are those the last ones?
Yeah.
Right.
And then there's the vanilla guns, if you wanted to try those. These
I'll
are...
probably get off after this. I gotta get up early in the morning, so...
Yeah. Alright. Yeah. Alright, let's... I didn't realize just how devastating the chain cannon was.
I know, that's probably one of the most powerful ones so far.
Definitely. And most of these have like an 800-meter range, so you wouldn't even be that close. Which is kind of ridiculous, to be honest.
I can't even see what's happening, there's just so much smoke.
Yeah.
Is it doing anything?
Oh, you're doing quite a lot. I'd say the chain cannons were a little bit more of a shredder.
Mm-hmm.
And the chain cannons are like a lot of consistent damage. Whereas these are like, they're really good at punching through a target's armor and hitting behind them. And so it's kind of like it goes through armor to hit the components beneath it, while the other one basically just removes the armor and then removes the thing beneath it. If that makes sense. Yeah, uses new caliber ammo, but offers increased fire rate, usually used as a flak. Don't know how you'd use that as a flak, but sure. Yeah,
Come on.
yeah. Yeah, and for the blast guns, the hypervelocity, just high velocity cannon meant to be mounted on various types of vehicles, kind of as a replacement to the railgun. So that's a regular thing. Wow, you are really ripping things apart.
My inside now.
Yeah, you've almost torn the
Part of the
thing.
show.
You've almost torn the thing in half.
Nice. I'll make 2 ships.
If you shoot at about where I am, if you can see where I am, those blocks are, I think, the only thing just a little bit higher, and I think you might be able to split the thing in half. Split it in half.
I'm still flying. Never
Now
mind.
it's not.
I did it. Ooh.
All right.
Nice.
Then I get to add on the hyper velocities, and then
Man, nice big hole.
I don't know if that hole was there originally or was made from that.
Wait, maybe it was a hole that we made. No,
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I fell in the hole. That's all that matters.
Yes. So these are hyper velocity. So long range, fast. So I'll pull it a little bit further back this time. Not too much, but because this thing would have a range of about 2K. So the idea is kind of just through the target. I love seeing these weapons.
Yeah, this is pretty awesome.
Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. All right.
Help me out?
Huh?
Or was it something? Oh, I thought I heard another gunfire off.
Nope. I'm setting up the finale.
The finale?
That's what I'm calling it. All Alright. I think this will make a decent finale. The finale is somewhat above what you currently are working on. The ship you're currently working on.
The ship's down. So
Good.
alright, so what do you got?
Warheads. A ton of warheads. All set to blow up in about a minute, roughly speaking. Some of them a lot
Oh
less.
shoot.
Huh?
Oh shoot.
Some of them are as little as 20 seconds.
So take cover?
Oh, there they go. Hopefully some of these survived the blasts. Kinda wish I knew how that looked from your side.
I saw a big explosion.
Good. That was the intention. Alright. I think the last thing I'll do is just spawn in one of the things that I made, but it doesn't quite work so well in atmosphere at the moment. So I need to find a good place I can kind of set it down at. Where is our ledge? There it is. Yeah. This is one of the other ships that I had made. You know, when I made really weird ships.
When you made weird ships.
This is one of them. Hopefully it doesn't break too much when it hits the ground. Yeah. Yeah, but not the ship. Not as much as the ship. So, yeah. This is sort of a anti-aircraft picket ship. Unfortunately, one of the coolest parts is that if you go to the underneath of it, so around where I am, you'll see, here. Over here. You see this break? A little hangar.
Wow.
A little hangar for vertically dropped ships. Some of the lighter fighter designs. Yeah, so this ship was made probably, in terms of the way, like what ship was made first. That first ship that I showed you, the really big one, that one was made first. Then I made the fighters, the two, the medium and the other one. Then I made oh, I didn't even show you this one. There's one last ship I want to showcase. Because it's kind of part of the set. Let me just, there we go. Here we are. It's this thing.
Where is it? 1 second.
Oh. That's nice.
Oh,
Yeah. This thing.
nice.
Yeah. It is a troop transport.
Got lots of seats in there.
Yeah. So when it opens, you'll be able to see it. It just takes a second. Please don't push the button again. I don't know what it'll do. Why is it not working as it's supposed to? Come on. That's not great. Oh well. I'll just we'll just remove it for now.
Hey.
So yeah. You got this. Troop transport. How many does this thing carry again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. So 9 in a row, 4 rows, 36. 36
Not
troops.
bad.
Yeah. Well, the idea behind this ship was that it would carry a, I think it's a company that's right above squad. And then you got your kind of basic medical, and then your 3 kind of pilot crew seats. And the minimum access to the survival kit. A very minimalist ship, but it does its job well, and it flies.
I like it.
But that
That's
big
good.
ship, right? It actually gets connected. Like this ship would dock kind of underneath where we were using it. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, but yeah, that's space engineers.
That's pretty fun.
Yeah, survival's a little less fun, but only minimally.
You just gotta build or get all the materials to make this stuff.
Pretty much.
Right.
Yeah. So if I just quickly grabbed a grinder. You basically just have to weld chips, and when you weld chips, they originally would look like that. So they kind of look basically this way. Like that. So
Oh, okay.
so that's what they look like when they get initially placed, and then you use the welder. They go up like that. And yeah. And you gain the resources by using drills. Like this. Or you create drilling rigs, which basically are just those drills that you placed. People either put them on a ship, right? Or they put them on one of 2 other things. So yeah, I'm gonna do one thing because I want to. These are what? Battle Cannon B V1s, V2s. All right. I think the last thing I'm going to do before I think I'll call it a full night is just showcase all 6 of these firing as the final finale. Mostly because I think it'll be really nice. I think these are 6, right? Yeah, battle cannon. I need to quickly undo something. I forgot something. There we go. Here. There we go. Here we are. And now I shall come over this way, spawn in the ship. Oh. Need to grab the right ship, the one that we've been firing at all day. So we'll just spawn this one in. I'm just going to kind of come over here. X. Grab all of the custom turret controllers. And I will tell them all. Good. Enable AI is on. Good. And they're set to target neutrals. Good. Alright. I'm just going to turn that off. Then I'm going to make this thing a neutral. So. Just. All this. This. Good. Oh. Well,
Nice.
that's what the other thing can do. That's not the things that I wanted to showcase. Go away.
Didn't even realize it was coming from the ship.
Easy enough to fix. Here we are. Nobody. Hopefully nothing should be shooting at it right now. I'm just going to quickly use time of day offset to allow us to see. And then if you just look at the ship and look at what happens when I just come over here and tell these things to target neutrals. Hehe. Yeah. And you could have these. What's fun about this is these are very small. You could potentially get, like, you know, any of the ships that I built and probably fit this many on a side and do, like, broadsides with just, like, and these aren't even the biggest guns. It's amazing. All right.
That's cool.
Yeah. All right. But yeah. That is Space Engineers.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thanks for teaching me.
Yeah. And if we want to potentially play this again, we can. Maybe if we do this again, what I might do is I might actually set up, like, a bit of a better system for these and do, like, I don't know, maybe set up some scenarios.
Yeah.
Who knows?
endless stuff to do in this game, really.
Yeah, there pretty much is.
Alright. Well, that was fun. Cool. Well, have fun with the rest of your stream if you're continuing to stream.
I'll
Uh,
probably end the stream. I'll probably go raid any channels that might be live.
cool. Well, have
All
fun
right.
with that.
Yeah. All right.
See you later.
See you. All right. Yeah, I do feel really bad about that. That was a guy that was first time chatter. Dang it. Now I feel bad. All right. Let's see. Who do we want to raid? Let's see. Who do we want to raid? I don't know. Let's see. Uh, is there any people? Oh, Pink Sheep's live. All right. Yeah, we'll go and raid Pink Sheep. Hopefully, we have enough people to raid Pink Sheep. Uh, all right. Yeah. We raid it.